As she sat watching the world go by, something caught her eye. It wasn't so much its color or shape, but the way it was moving. She squinted to see if she could better understand what it was and where it was going, but it didn't help. As she continued to stare into the distance, she didn't understand why this uneasiness was building inside her body. The crypto community has been watching the US SEC's legal spat with Ripple with great interest, and now, after years of speculation, it appears that a watershed moment has come. The CEO of Ripple has settled with the SEC, which might cause the value of XRP to surge to an astounding $8,300. There is more than meets the eye in this settlement. For Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, it marks a sea change. If you have been keeping up with the price fluctuations of XRP, at this precise moment, everything may shift. The settlement removes the legal ambiguity surrounding XRP's future and creates fresh opportunities for the cryptocurrency to prosper. A lot of people are really excited about this new development, and experts and investors are saying that the price of XRP might go to unbelievable heights. It has been a long and arduous journey to this colony. For a long time, the SEC insisted that Ripple should be subject to new rules, since XRP should be considered as securities. As a result of the tremendous strain this legal action placed on Ripple, its stock price fell, and its market position was called into doubt. If the SEC had prevailed, many worried, it would have been a disastrous precedent for all cryptocurrencies. Now that this settlement is in place though, things are looking up. The legal uncertainty around XRP has been resolved, and the market is reacting with a wave of euphoria. Now that the CEO of Ripple has resolved the matter with the SEC, many now have faith in XRP's potential for greatness. The value of XRP is anticipated to increase as word of mouth spreads, and the $8,300 price projection is no longer as unbelievable as it was before. There are more than just a few companies involved in Ripple's recent judicial triumph. Everybody in the Bitcoin business may celebrate this victory. More investors may see XRP as a secure investment option after this settlement demonstrates that digital assets can overcome regulatory hurdles. With the cloud over XRP's legal status lifting, Ripple is well positioned to expand its sway over international money transfers. The expectation that XRP will not only bounce back but flourish as more institutions embrace it as a go-to choice for cross-border money transfers is reflected in the $8,300 price objective. Together, the parties to this settlement have ensured Ripple's continued success and paved the way for a fresh era in the development of digital currencies. The question of whether XRP is a security has been at the center of Ripple's contentious legal dispute with the US SEC for more than 3 years. Since the result of this case might significantly impact the regulation of other cryptocurrencies in the future, it has attracted a great deal of attention from the crypto community. The SEC sued Ripple in December 2020, claiming the firm had raised more than $1.3 billion from the sale of XRP, which they said was a securities offering that had not been registered. When it comes to registration requirements and investor protections, Ripple would have to follow the same regulations as regular securities, as XRP was deemed a security by the SEC. This litigation was a fight for Ripple's very existence, as they sought to protect the standing of XRP. Significantly impacting the company's operations was the legal ambiguity generated by the SEC's activities. More and more exchanges removed XRP from their listings, and banks were wary about working with Ripple's blockchain while the lawsuit continued. Not only did this lower the value of XRP, but it also caused significant problems for the company's operational activity. Both Ripple's and its digital assets futures were on the line during the court dispute. Aside from being a legal issue, the case's conclusion might have a profound impact on the Bitcoin industry as a whole. Despite what appeared to be a significant hurdle, Ripple persisted in the face of the SEC's case. Legal counsel for the business fought tooth and nail, claiming that XRP did not constitute a security, since it was more akin to a digital currency than an investment contract. On multiple occasions, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, voiced his belief that the company was unfairly singled out, and that the SEC's actions were detrimental to the entire cryptocurrency industry. It was more than simply winning the lawsuit. Ripple was fighting for the Bitcoin industry's fundamental values of decentralization and innovation. Ripple was certain that the truth would win out in the end, even though the court struggle appeared to go on forever. Now that the settlement is finalized, it is evident that Ripple's perseverance was worthwhile. Now that XRP's legal shadow has been lifted, Ripple and its digital asset have a brighter future than ever before. A number of significant developments occurred along the tortuous path that led to the settlement between the SEC and Ripple. The outcome of the lawsuit remained unclear for months, While the parties involved traded public statements and legal blows, a settlement may however be within sight as discussions were ongoing behind the scenes. When Ripple won a string of landmark court rulings, it was a watershed moment. According to the presiding court, the SEC did not have jurisdiction over all of Ripple's XRP transactions. For Ripple, it was a major victory. This decision showed that the legal balance may be shifting in favor of Ripple, which could lead to a settlement. Public sentiment was beginning to turn in favor of Ripple, which added to the company's string of court successes. The SEC's strategy came under fire from the cryptocurrency community at large, and numerous legal professionals who felt the action went too far and threatened to stifle the innovation that cryptocurrencies stand for. Ripple's legal team and CEO Brad Garlinghouse wasted little time in rebutting the SEC's allegations, stating that XRP was a digital currency and not a security.